I can or could build you up. Could you imagine this, the ways I could dismantle you? If I was to talk about building you up and supporting you, what would that sound like? As much as I'd like to support you, and I do support you, I'm very upset. Is anybody listening to me up there? This is, guys, in America, we're supposed to have a dialogue. It's supposed to be we the people. We're finding out it's not we the people, it's the billionaires. So we're up against the billionaires who run the FBI, who run the CIA, and are dealing with Mossad. Mossad, which is the Israeli intelligence, runs this. They run all the police. And we have so many problems because of this. And I know that there's been an enormous amount of change in certain ways. I think people are trying, but there have been too many, as you've heard, this is a redundant, or there's been too many issues where something different could have taken place. Think in a hostage situation with the person with the knife, I kind of feel pretty strongly for justifying the shooting. But I did see the video released, the 16 minutes, I watched it yesterday, where there was a guy, all he had was a dustpan, was the weapon. And then they hit him with the bean bags, and they tried to taser him. And my question was, where were the nets? There were 12 to 20 officers there. They could have hit him with 12 to 20 nets instead of, hit him with bean bags. Then he died in the ambulance for going to the hospital. That may be really what happened. It's tough to say. But I think in some of those situations where it's an isolated one dude, and you could have hit him with 10 nets, they'd be alive human beings.
Christina Anastasia Nielsen.
That's my brother. He's developmentally disabled. We've been harassed by the aerial unit of LAPD for the last 6 years because of my politics. I also have an elderly mother. I would have brought her. She's 85, Mike, and she would cry nonstop. And I don't think you want to watch that. This is the license plate of person police officers are helping to harass me. He has a friend at the DMV who has changed that license plate. I don't know what he's done. No one will tell me. I've been to the FBI 3 times. They've not only come into our house and stolen everything we have of me, but we keep
Open
our
discussion.
jewelry in the hamper with my brother's bloody socks on top. No burglar would find that. It doesn't really matter that they stole my jewelry. You guys don't care. No one cares. But they're using police technology to know when my neighbors are gone through their cell phones. El Chapo was found caught by his cell phone. When I take a shower at 2 in the morning, because that's the only time I have for myself, because I have to watch my brother, watch my mother, a helicopter will fly over me from the Fullerton Airport. I live in 3 locations. I live in La Habra, which is Orange County. I live in West LA, across from the Century City Mall, Santa Monica Boulevard, and Fox Hills. When I take a shower at 4 in the morning, a helicopter flies over me. It took me 2 years to realize those are police officers. I did not know that. When I was at the gynecologist and I'm sitting there with my legs open, a helicopter flies over me. That is not coincidence. I have plenty of witnesses. Unfortunately, many of them are Mexicans, and Mexicans won't step forward. They're afraid. This is nonstop. And I don't care if you want to watch me clean my hemorrhoids. Go for it. No problem. But when you harass my mom, call her up.
Next speaker, please.
Claudia Oliveira.
Wow, you rude.
God, and here's what I show them. Police officers, when they fly me and they stop.
Claudia
Yeah,
Oliveira,
yeah,
followed
yeah.
by
Like they
James
did me.
Olson.
They gonna have you see
And
the
Adam
shrink like
Smith.
they did me.
Who was that?
They gonna have you see the shrink like they did me. That's the only help.
I am a historic core resident director for the Downtown Los Angeles Neighborhood Council. I'm speaking in my private capacity. Sorry if I'm not all together here today, but I spent 10 hours in the emergency room. A friend of mine got stabbed, and with a piece of what seems like it wouldn't be a weapon, a piece of plywood with a nail, and his whole front of lip and nose is missing. I believe that resources are scarce for LAPD, and reason why things like this happen on a regular basis where I come from is because a lot of officers discern of what crimes to address, because it does take an officer off the field for hours for arresting someone for a minor crime like shooting heroin in the alley or cars being broken into on 530 South Spring Garage, 4 in 2 weeks. And I am here to advocate for a renewal or to start conversation on bringing a new system for arresting and booking, because I do understand that it takes that long because currently the officers are using Microsoft Word or DOS. And it's 2018. And it shouldn't take the same amount of time to book someone who's shooting heroin in the alley than it does somebody with 16 rifles and a brick of cocaine. This is why they are discerning in which crimes to choose from arresting. We need to make this more efficient for them. Just time, more officers in the field. Thank you very much.
No. We got too many in there already. We got too many in the field already. Bye, Felicia.
You guys wanted to be seen.
Can you hear me? Yes, sir. My name is Dave Olson. This is the first time I've ever been in this building or witnessed what I witnessed today. But the reason I'm here is I have many complaints of police misconduct directed against me in the past 8, 9, 10 years that I've lived here. And I would like the name of a very high-ranking police investigator that I can meet with one-on-one and share these handwritten complaints with him or her.
We'll get to you when you're finished with your time. We'll have somebody who speak with you.
President Sobroff, we have Captain Dave Grimes here from Internal Affairs Division. He can also.
Captain Burns. I'll move in back there.
Okay. All right, then that's just my request, and thank you.
President Zobroff, if all right, I'll have staff from the Inspector General's office as well.
Yes, sir.
Reach out.
Next speaker, Adam Smith,
Mr. Smith?
followed by Minister Victoria Hare.
Valerie, have you ever talked to someone from Internal Affairs?
No.
Lisa?
No.
Sheila?
No.
No.
How about that?
And they answered him right away, huh?
Right
They
away.
answered Valerie question, Assistant Chief of Police. She asked you a question when she was up there, you didn't answer, you just looked at her.
It's favoritism.
Sobroff was gonna ship it.
Pick and choose who you wanna answer and speak to.
Favoritism.
So, we're getting a new chief. I think it's important to keep bringing up the accessibility issues in this room. The time of the day that it's at, the indiscernible rule about water or maybe no water or not sure.
Water is life. The hell?
This is an anti-life group.
Oh yeah, I forgot where I was at. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot where I was at for a minute.
That's ridiculous.
Y'all still
I just hope there's some kind of like internal conversation about how to make this shitty process more tenable for the people that it's supposed to be representing.
Chief isn't here.
I don't really have any faith,
Pussied out.
but
You don't ever have conversations with your son, sober off?
he's jealous of his Twitter followers.
I wonder if he knows you like people in a room and don't learn.
Professor, last warning, please. You're disrupting the meeting.
She
Go
didn't
ahead.
get the first one.
You need to take a nap.
I just feel so bad for the families that come in here every week and get treated with so much disrespect.
Minister Victoria Hare, followed by General Judd and the Red Chief.
First of all, rest in peace, Brother Matt. It was a nice name. We do have a problem with, and by the way, we'll get them next time, Chief Kamala. I want a woman police chief, and so maybe that day will come. But there is a problem with, transparency. I don't agree with a lot of things that, people say, but I do agree with some of them. And one is that, we have a problem with some of the officers. And as we know, there are knuckleheads in every family. So there's something that needs to be done when officers will arrest someone simply for being a good Samaritan on the street. So what I am here to do this morning is to, number one, give accommodation to Officer Garcia, number 40420. He was
Yes, it is a cold reading.
best.
Oh my God.
In my opinion.
Oh my God, you sitting up here talking about every knucklehead in the families? I had one child,
Let's
and
let
she
her
was
speak.
killed by the police.
Let's let her speak, please.
Is it gotta happen in your house for you to understand what the families are going through?
God bless you and
God
your
bless
family.
you.
This is my
Shut the
house.
fuck up!
Dang.
Shut the fuck up! Talking about a knucklehead in every family. You the knucklehead in your family. I said it. Lisa B. Hines.
Let's let her speak, and then when your card comes
You're
up.
ignorant.
You ignorant. I got this.
This is what we deal with.
Damn right. This is what we deal with.
Every time I'm here at this
Let's
meeting,
let her speak.
Every
She's
time-
gonna let
every
you
time
speak.
I'm here at this meeting, they want a
You wanna
bad
be
chief
fair.
back,
Kiss
bad
the
You're a minister?
Everybody has an opinion.
You're a minister of the gospel?
Everybody has an
Well,
opinion.
you a minister of the gospel?
Would you do the chief's job? Tell me that.
You a minister of the gospel, really? Talking like that?
Nobody wants people to be murdered.
Stop. I'm gonna,
For our day.
if we can't sit down
What you
and
gonna
let the
do,
speaker
Steve?
speak, we'll end the meeting.
Wow,
That's simple.
you're a minister of the gospel?
I
Talking like
am.
that?
You shouldn't
I am, and for the people.
I'm gonna, that's the last warning, Ms. Rivera. We're gonna stop the meeting and go into closed session. There are no more warnings. She has the right to speak, just like you have the right to speak. Let's give you 30 seconds.
Thank you. Officer Garcia was the best officer in a bad situation. I was actually arrested for being a good
You should
Samaritan.
still be there.
My point is, there are officers who are racist. There are officers who just don't take the time to listen to the people who they are interacting with. And so I am calling for the resignation of Officer Hahn, 39145.
Sir, if you stand up again and block the
And
camera again, I'm gonna ask you to leave. That's your last warning.
Sergeant Maciel, 30716.
Next speaker.
They are and we wanted.
Thank you.
Have you ever ignorant people in their family? See what
Next speaker. please.
Knucklehead. Knucklehead.
Thank you.
Knucklehead.
Okay, we're here, come up and do something.
Oh, no.
Okay, that's what you do.
Okay, I guess we're gonna just close the meeting. Thank you for your time.
I will whoop your ass.
Oh, no, you won't. Oh, no, you won't.
Yes, I will.
You be careful of God's children, honey, because he will strike you down and your family. We want you to strike my family. Lisa, stand up. Lisa.
We'll now go into closed session. There will be no more speakers.
Don't let her buy. Say her name. Patricia Wilson. Patricia Wilson. Patricia Wilson. Patricia Wilson. There she's going. Yeah. She's going.
Suck their dicks too while you're in there.
Yeah.
Lisa, they allowed her to do
Do
that.
that. Yeah, you did. So y'all can be upset. They can work us out. That's what they doing.
Want her to set you guys
Up. That's what they doing.
Lisa.
Do not fall for that. Where did she go? Have we ever walked through
Yeah,
that
have
door?
anybody ever walked through that door?
Cause I beat her ass personally myself.
It's a,
You don't want
you
this.
know it's a setup. You
So
know
leave the hell alone.
Stop, lady, stop. Stop. Think about how many cops. She's a pure D snitch. They took her with them. They are setting you up. Don't allow that. Don't allow that. Don't allow that. I'm good.
He's getting his final warning.
Don't allow it.
I hate how they work with stuff like this, you know what? I mean,
Don't
because it's
allow it.
frustration. And
They
we
do
come
that.
on Tuesday for justice, righteousness, righteousness. All we want is for this wrong to be made right. That's all. Is there something wrong with that? Why are we the problem?
Jackie Lacey.
Well,
remember?
listen to this.
Jackie Lacey.
They had
she was
two
prosecuted.
speakers. Both of them
No,
were
left.
escorted out by police. The one from the downtown neighborhood, she said things that were intended to get under our skin, right? Expand the police. And then did you see them escort her out the store? And then this one. And so they're trying to make it seem like there's people who come here. Have you ever seen them before?
I've never seen them.
Right, so this is setting.
Last day event.
It's a setup. It's a setup.
Yep.
And then even if
And we
think
as
about-
human beings need to stop biting into everything they set up for us.
Right.
Jackie Lacey's not prosecuting. This is the problem. She's the roadblock.
You give them the okay to do this crap.
Well, it's all part of a.
That's why they didn't put us
It's all
out,
part
because they
of
know
a-
they was
the
wrong.
same system.
The chief of police.
Look how interchangeable who sits there is, right? We have Jack. Where the hell is Moore? Is he having his $70,000 welcome party?
She's getting a suit
Right,
already.
and then they got Gramala, right? It doesn't matter who sits in
He's
the
probably gotta go
seat.
polish his shoes so he looks all funky tomorrow.
For $70,000 to be alcohol.
Right.
They just spent $70,000 for Michael Moore and $75,000 what, last week or 2 weeks for Charlie Beck?
Right.
That's what, $155,000 or something like that? That's crazy.
Yes. Yes.
Wear our shirts next week.
Yeah. We're okay. You okay?
It's just a total disrespect that we receive, you know? I mean, we're 5 minutes late and putting in a fucking chief of police, comment card, and then they wanna deny us of those 2 minutes?
Right.
We take our time out of our day, we separate ourselves from our family. I'm separated from my fucking 4 boys I have at home, because I'm down here half of the week dealing with this shit.
Well, let me ask a
Still
question.
fighting for my baby.
When you came in here to fight for your son and you had something to say and you asked, would anyone speak to you?
No, they never say
They
anything to
never,
us.
But you see
well,
who they spoke
well,
to,
you,
huh?
Oh,
you
yeah.
see, last week I came with the pictures
Yeah, I
about
saw,
what's going on with us. This is coming out of your head, people. This came out of my head. If it looked like wires, that's just what it is, a strand of hair that I put under this microscope, and they are wires and plugs. So when I asked them, because me and my family been going through this, we're being poisoned and everything. They're in our house, just like the lady spoke. They are in your homes. They are doing stuff to you. When I asked them, could someone speak to me? They sent a shrink. Okay? Now I have shrinks on me. I have the helicopter been flying over my head, but now I have the sheriff's. Now I have a child custody case open. Because I'm crazy, because I'm here to tell the truth. This is in your hair, people. If y'all think I'm joking, just like I told them, take a strand of your hair. This is a kid microscope. Put it under there. You gonna see what I'm seeing. I'm not crazy. This is real. The only way you could disprove a crazy person is to prove them crazy. Now prove me that this is wrong. Prove me that this is a lie. This is something that I've made up. And if I could put a wire and a strand of hair, somebody get me out the ghetto and give me a job.
They didn't answer, I asked them.
They won't answer anything. They won't do
My
nothing.
question was, why isn't Charlie Beck here? None of them answered.
They
I
won't
said,
do
well, you
anything.
guys don't know where the chief of police is at? And I asked the assistant, I said, you're the assistant of the chief of police. Where is he at? It's a simple question. They refused to answer.
His last
He
day.
said last week where he was.
Yeah, they didn't, well, I mean, that's probably a good enough excuse. But he has no excuse for not coming in today.
They don't care. Do you see that when you were talking?
They don't care.
They don't care. They should shut down all those screens up there while you're speaking. Have them listen to what you're saying. Don't just hear you talking.
Yeah.
Well, none of them even paying you attention. They looking at the screens like, oh.
Yeah, they're on their fucking phones, their tablets, like.
What is the meeting for every Tuesday? They know they gonna walk in here.
Yeah, well, the bottom line is, they feel like they don't do their job up there because like Cynthia McLean told me, they don't get paid for coming in here every Tuesday morning to deal with us.
Is that right? What
Yeah.
she get paid for?
But we all know, she told me that, she told me that. No.
Commissioner, we know they don't get
Yeah,
paid.
yeah.
Stop, they're political appointees, they're friends of the mayor and the police.
But still,
The
but still.
But they're there to advance that agenda.
That's why that they're there.
Yeah, so it's bigger than getting paid.
Yeah.
It's about advancing
Our city is
that agenda.
It's demonstrating how they see us, that we're problematic. We're just not to represent civilian environment. They don't know they should.
Okay, now I bet y'all this. I bet y'all this.
Wait for a conversation.
That meeting that you had last week, they took it off the internet. You can't find it, yeah, you can't find it. But that happened today, it's gonna be everywhere. And they're gonna continue to say that we're the problem, they're not the problem. You understand? You can't find that video from last week, but I bet you today's actions will be blasted all over.
Eric Garcetti is a Mossad agent. If you know what Mossad is, Eric Garcetti is a Mossad player. He's placed in LA for a reason.
What's really, really sad about this is that we just came back from that racist, fascist sessions, he was at the federal building, and talking about separating children. And here we are in a space that as programmatically separates families from children, and not just separates, but murders children. So this whole tradition of separating children from slavery to indigenous people to everybody else, and then what they have to do is just kind of walk out. They just go to this fucking house. So I think, y'all's anger is real. We have to embrace that. We have to support that, and we have to embrace that. But they also will set them back. That's a walk them in here. It's gonna bring these people in who are supposed to.
20,000 they finna house, is gonna have everything.
How come they didn't put 20,000 homeless in those things? Why do we have to put 20,000 kids that aren't from here in a place when we have 20,000 people out there?
And this is also, it's interesting, this is the sign of dependency that people have on police, that they actually think that putting a new chief in, and putting someone new into that structure is actually gonna change something. And it's not true, anybody they want there, anybody they want there to just be there.
Kid that has fucking camera like right on my face.
Yeah. This is how it is. That's part of the police state.
Part of the police state.
It is. It's not funny, it's real. Yeah, it's real. Right? They'll take your image and use it and use you as a suspect for the future. So what do we want to do? I mean, we know what it is. The other thing that I think we need to think about is how they're escalating their tactics. I'm sure that they have inserted people in this room to, one, make it look like, because we're always divided, right? To make it look like it's us fighting each other and other people, right? They've also inserted people in the space to make it look like we're making, arguments that are not
That was intense.
that we must, it must be working, because they clamp down when our shit starts working, right? So we gotta, I hate coming here, but we gotta keep coming, right? Huh? Yeah, who likes coming here? Look how many police are out too, like they got the damn, you know that store right there? They got police.
right at the door,
And
on
then
the
they
side,
have
and in the street
five on
right
the
there.
corner.
That much a threat?
Right.
They all,
And they all
they
know
all
all the best.
Oh, they're probably here for
Jeff
Sessions
Sessions.
too. They're here for Sessions.
Right, but here is not for Sessions, here is for us.
Right.
Right? And so I think it's important that we think about, you know, we have to keep coming here even though we don't want to. We have to keep pushing even though we don't want to. Beck moving out doesn't mean somebody else better is
Basically, yep,
moving
nailed
in,
that.
but us forcing his early retirement shows us
closed
that
it.
we have the power to force Michael Moore's early retirement. And whoever else comes in, we'll be like Oakland, how many chiefs did they have and how long? They had like, they went through.
3 in 18 months.
Right, yeah, so we could, I mean, we have the power to do that, we just have to decide, right?
And the thing is too, is that we're bringing substance here.
Right.
We're bringing facts, we're exposing who they are, we're exposing programs. We're not only fighting for, I think, the lives that have been taken, but we're fighting for the lives that are the targets now. And, you know, and even this Inspector General's a piece of shit. He's not even, like, we've been asking for the audit of the laser program, for the Predpol program, and he's telling me, I don't even know when we're gonna meet next, I don't even know what we're gonna audit. Great report that you guys did, but I don't know when we're gonna do anything. And so it's like they claim this, you know, being separate watchdog, the commission claims to be separate, but they're all working on the same team, they're all working to protect LAPD, and they're all pretty much afraid of LAPD because LAPD is in charge, and they're not in charge at all. So I think that us being here and pushing them is now, you know, raising these issues about these programs and exposing these programs, because these are the things that lead to the death, the incarceration, the murder of our family members, and it's us, depending on us to expose all this stuff, and this is what is happening now. People are wanting to know what we're doing in here, they're wanting to know the stories that we have, they're wanting to know the programs that we're exposing, and it's being here, it's constantly doing this work, it's, you know, tiring work, but we do see these successes. We see these successes with Beck leaving, we see them with even the suspicious activity reporting program. They stopped opening as many files as they're opening before, we kept the drones running for 4 years. We rallied the community to want to fight the drones, and so I just think that we're doing so much, and we're making a spotlight, because if LA falls, the rest of the nation falls.